Looking to go green without giving up your jet-set lifestyle? Well, this is your green guide to food, fashion, and fun. I'm Sadie Kime, and this is EcoChic TV.
We're here with Craig Stowe, one of our hosts tonight from the Jet Set crew. Craig, thank you for having us. The event tonight, the film festival party, is there anything we're doing tonight that's making it more eco-chic?
Well, obviously we're using glass.
First and foremost.
Our partner is Carbon Credit Corporation, run by Sean Burns in Vancouver, and he sponsors this and buys carbon credits to offset the impact of our party.
Talk about being eco-chic. You've got a 2-year-old.
I do. I think once you have a child, you start really thinking about what you're leaving behind. And with her, we do every kind of recycling, and we have a compost, and we have a garden, and I feel like it really introduces her to the notion that food comes from the ground, not from the grocery store.
Huge.
Yeah, and she loves, like, she goes in the garden and picks peas right off the vine and eats tomatoes fresh off the vine and pulls cucumbers, and I think that's the way to do it.
And incredibly adorable, I might add.
I think so.
I mean, really, to be as green as possible is to leave a small imprint. I mean, not even public transit, but just use your body to move around. And
walking.
I don't ever want to live in a suburb and have to drive an hour and a half a day. I've lived in downtown of a city, whether it's LA or Madrid or Vancouver, for like 20 years. I walk everywhere. I walk to the agency, I walk to the gym, you know what I mean? I walk to the clubs where I work,
Were you spinning one of Vancouver's most successful DJs, I might add? You're in Twilight?
I'm in the third one, Eclipse.
Eclipse, okay.
Yeah, I play Bree, and she's a newly turned vampire in Victoria's Army. Well, first of all, my family is really big on recycling, and so we recycle a lot. If there's ever a juice box in the garbage by accident, my mom, she's like, this can be recycled.
Somebody gets yelled at?
Yeah.
My mom's the same way. All right, now being eco-chic.
Yes.
Let's talk about your husband's company.
Yes. He owns Hip Baby, and they sort of have a mandate of doing sustainable, eco-friendly toys, clothing, but putting the hip in it, like making it eco-chic. There's this generation of people who are really aware of the environment and wanting to be sustainable, and they're all having children. So what a great thing, like, to be able to go and know where you can find stuff that's not going to give up your ideals and your beliefs and your convictions for the environment. So.
And what's been the response of customers? Are they all over
it? They love it. They were actually voted #1 in the Georgia Strait Readers' Choice Awards for Best Baby and Kids Store this year.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, now for our viewers, what would be one thing, I'm asking everybody, one thing that they can do for themselves to make them a little bit more eco-chic?
Live downtown. Living downtown, there's density. Your neighbor heats you because in condos there's less exposed walls. So live in cities, live in density, and
walk more.
Walk more. It's more fun.
I think if we all do that little bit, then we just leave a better world. And I know it sounds simple to say that, but the truth of it is, when you have a little kid, you think about what you're leaving behind.
Consider everything, where it came from, and what it cost our world to produce that product, and see if there's a more green alternative.
I think that first step is just knowing, and then as soon as you know, all of a sudden you're like, oh, really, I don't know if I can use that product, because that's going to put toxins, and there's going to leave dioxins, and I've got to, just
deal with that in the future.
Yeah.
All right, Emily, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. That's all for today. I'm Sadie Kime, and until next week, stay eco-chic.